Gulf Coast Weather Authority has a winter weather warning on tap. Meteorologist John Dawson has the latest. JD, it looks lovely out there right now. A little chilly, but the cold is coming.
Yeah, that's right. This is sort of a multi-phase event that we're going through. And the first phase was getting all that cold air parked here in southeast Texas. That has begun, and it's definitely the case if you've stepped outside, especially with those wind chills. When that wind starts getting to you, you really begin to feel the difference between the 43 degrees on the thermometer and you feeling more like 35 degrees. I was moving around the neighborhood this morning and definitely noticing if you got out of the sunshine or if you got that wind right in your face, it certainly felt the difference. And then again, here's what we're looking at. The current feels like temperatures across our area. For the most part, we're in the 30s, and that's going to continue, of course, just to get even colder as the temperatures also get colder. So if you're going to be out tomorrow morning early with the different parades that are happening, a reminder, we're not worried about the snow and the ice tomorrow. It's tomorrow night and into Tuesday when we're worried about that. So enjoy your day tomorrow. Just be bundled up. It is very cold, and those feels like temperatures are going to make it difficult to maybe enjoy things perhaps as much as we sometimes do without having those extra layers on. So as we're kind of getting ready for this event, as I talked about, we're already in the first phase of that very cold air. And then when we get into Tuesday, that's when we're in our don't go anywhere phase, because we're still expecting snow, sleet, ice, all of that wintry precipitation to really shut down our city to some degree. And that's why the winter storm watch is now a winter storm warning, and that's because of the time frame. We're so much closer than we were. Again, it's the same threats, although as I mentioned at the beginning of the newscast, this is starting to look more snow than anything else, which is relatively good news because snow is better to deal with than freezing rain. I'm not saying we've lost the chance for freezing rain. That is certainly in the forecast still, and we're going to look at that right now with a futurecast model showing where we could see that freezing rain. And you'll notice that's the ice accumulation that we're talking about, mainly that's south of downtown Houston. And our shading here has begun to sort of lighten a little bit, decrease just a little bit in our coverage. That's all good signs. It's not locked in 100% certain, but what we have also begun to see is more snowfall expectations. Again, with our exclusive Fox model, you're going to see this start Monday night and into Tuesday during the afternoon and into the evening. We're going to have these bands. Do you see how we have these little bands that are popping up here? Don't get too locked in on the exact location, but that always happens when we see, or a lot of times it happens when we see snow here in southeast Texas because of the way things set up. We're going to have an average of 2 to 4 inches, but we'll have isolated spots that gather more than that. It's kind of like when we have thunderstorms that hit the same place repeatedly and we have the training of rain. Well, it kind of works that way with the snowfall as well. We could have some of us with as much as 6 to 7 inches of snowfall, while the rest of us are in that 2 to 4 inch range. All that happening on Tuesday. Whatever's on the ground by the end of the day Tuesday is still going to be there on Wednesday morning, so use caution if you're having to get out early. It'll be a hard freeze with temperatures in the upper teens and lower 20s. And again, whatever ice was already there Tuesday, it's still going to be there waiting for you on Wednesday morning.